New Balance having their biggest sale of the year. Well, they were out in Camarillo. I don't see a 50% off tag here. Yo, 40% off here. It was 50% off just 2 days ago. Out in Camarillo. This is the women's section over here. I literally did grab these for 50 off and it's 40% off here. Holy crap. But still solid sale. $60 for 990s right here. Made in the USA. Shoes going for freaking 60 bucks. But I am tripping because I did see this stuff for 50 off just 2 days ago. All right, we're gonna check out the back wall where we get 40 off everything. I don't see any running shoes in the clearance section. God dang it. Do see some good deals though. 997s go for 70. 550s, 120. That's a ripoff. 998s right here, full box, size 7 though. I don't see a price tag. I guess it's going for retail. Here's another one right here. Oh, $80. $80 you get 40 off. 90, 60s, 140. Got some Celine Bembury's right here. Celine Bembury 1500s. Not really aware of this. Got cork insoles right there. Normally $250. You get 40% off that. This is size 8. 998s right here in a size 10, 80 bucks. Got some of the Fuel Cell Rebels right here. These are the ones that I tried on. 110 here. Yeah, they were the same price, but 50% off out in Camarillo. I don't know what's that. I need to talk to one of the workers. 130 for these warped things right there. Yeah, Camarillo definitely got a better selection, better prices too. I don't know if they changed. I don't know. All right, let's check out the men's house. See what's going on here. Do got the T500s right here. 40% off 100. 70 for these. And then 40 off, obviously. 2002 Rs. The 990s right here for $100. So yeah, 60 bucks. That's not bad. 1906s and 998s right here, made in the USA. Solid price. 48 bucks. And they do have the 1080 V14s. These are so freaking comfortable. But they are buy one get one 50% off here. For the most part, I think it was like that over there as well. But I did talk to one of the workers, and apparently Camarillo is a clearance store. This one is just a factory outlet. And apparently that's the only clearance store in SoCal. I was not aware of that. Nice learning new stuff. Let's check out the women's clearance section over here. Their clearance store thing, such a big difference. The way it's set up with Nike and stuff like that. These are the Super Comp trainers right here. This is the one with the, yeah, it has carbon fiber in it, stuff like that. These are going for 170. Fresh Foam X right here, 200. God dang, dude. Checked all those Super Comps just to see if one was misplaced. They are mispriced because they look the exact same as the Rebels. They look the same as these, so I wanted to see if they made a mistake, but nah, everything was priced like they should be. These are 110 right here. These are pretty comfortable. Nothing like these 1080s. They do have a 1080 right here, 150 though. 150. And that is pretty much the price I got it for. I did get it for 50 off instead of 40 off though. Still solid price. Got the Fresh Foam 860s, which are the more budget shoe, 130 for those. Fresh Foam Moors right here. This is a hell of a price. $100 for these, so $60 after the savings. 60 bucks after the savings is such a freaking good price. This is a size 8. Size 8 men, size 9.5 women's. Got a size 9 right here as well. For 60 bucks, that is such a bargain. 574s right here, 70 bucks. I'm gonna see if I could do a trick with these right here, see if I can get them to order me some, because I've done that in the past. Let's see if it works here. I doubt it. All right, I did order one of these bad boys right here. Look at this. The Fresh Foam Moors came out to 65 bucks. They don't charge for shipping or anything. I told them I'd put this up box so I can explain to you guys. These retail for $165. I got it for $60 freaking dollars. 60 effing dollars, you guys. That is just crazy. It is a size 11, which is a 9.5 men's. The 1080s I have at home, they barely fit me. Like, they're a little bit tight, but they barely fit me. I can run in them. So Yeah, I'm hoping it works out, man. $60 freaking dollars. Are you serious? And hopefully it works out. If it doesn't, I can always return them. I can always return them in store and everything. Dope. Oh, and I forgot to talk about the color on this. Awful. It's like a bronze and white, but it's for running, so who cares? They got these fuel cell Rebels right here, $100, so $60. This is a size that would fit me, $60, not bad. But those Fresh Foam Moors are going to be a lot more comfortable. It's their max cushion shoe, super comfortable. They got these Elites right here. They're super expensive competition. What? Huh? What? What's going on here? Am I gonna have to order these too? These are $200 shoes. $200 shoes. Has carbon fiber in them. Holy cow. The V5s are out, so they're getting rid of the V4s right here. I don't care. Super shoes, I'll eventually use them. I'm gonna see if they got these in a size, I wanna say size 11 and a half, size 10 men's. Like this is the same one right here, the Super Comp Elite. This is a V3 right here, the V3. Look at the price, $170 for these. This is a size 11. I'm just trying it on, size 11, 9.5 men's. Just trying it on just to get a size comparison. I think the size 10 men's, 11.5 will work. But yeah, man, these aren't even as nice as the V4s. The V4s seem way more cushiony. This one seems a little harder. Just when I squeeze this one and squeeze this one, like huge difference. Huge difference. That is crazy. But this one's also a trainer, and then this one's an Elite. That's crazy. Oh yeah, that's a Super Comp trainer. And this is Super Comp Elite. Yeah, I'm gonna see if they have this in my size. I'm just starting this running thing, and I'm getting a ton of running sneakers. What the hell? Dang it. All right, bad news was they didn't have an 11.5, which is a size 10 men's, but they did have a size 11, which is a 9.5, and I was able to fit the 1080s. So I said, hey, we'll gamble, especially for $60, $65 after tax. These, like I said, these retail for $2. So it's worth gambling. We're gonna try it, see what happens. I guess I'll find out in a week if my plan worked. But yeah, if this works, this is gonna be amazing. If not, then I'll just return them to the next time I come, I guess. These are size 11, and these work. They're not perfect. Like they're slightly snug up top. And I know that your feet do swell, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna try them, especially for $60. These have slightly less padding than these, so it might work. It might work. We'll see. All right, sorry for going off on huge tangents like that, but I might have come up. I don't know yet. But yeah, they do got 327s going for $90 in the women's. Bunch of these fuel cells going for 110. Remember, you have 40 off. So they got multiple colorways. Bunch of those. And a bunch of these fuel cell things. 574s. These are clean as hell. $70, 30 off. If you're a runner, plenty of options. Way more in the women's. What's up with that? There was no performance in the men's. Checking out the women's aisles where they got 880s right here. 860s. And then these are the 1080s that I have, and they do have. What do they have? I was gonna say they do have an 11.5. Nah, they just got a size 11, which is the one that I got at home. More 840s right here. To my knowledge, these are some mid-range running shoes. Got some 574s right here that look awesome. So got them in pink as well. They got 327s and stuff like that, but I'm gonna be honest, I've concentrated almost all on the really well-priced shoes. Like they got this stuff right here for $100. Y'all ain't trying to pay $100. Grade school right here. What is these? 237s, and it's 55, 40 off of that. Some 550s in the grade school. Couple of 515s and 327s right here. $60 and then $50 off, and then 30 off. And that's about it. New Balance factory store out in Ontario Mills. Solid deals, man. Solid deals. All right, let's check out this Adidas outlet. where they have 60% off clearance. They got a couple Ultra Boost for those of you guys that love Ultra Boost. $130 for these bad boys. So they're under, what, under 70 bucks? They're probably like 60 bucks, something like that. And they got you with the Ultra Dream. What the hell is this? A fake Ultra Boost. There's like really not much in the clearance section. Like they got these Ultra Dreams right here. Got a couple of generic stuff, and then that's it. That's it. Holy crap. They do have 2 pairs of the Ultra Boost. It's actually a pretty good deal. They got some Gazelles, Sambas, but they're not included in the promotion. I think a bunch of stuff is 50, 60% off. But it's kind of the same problem we've had the last few trips here. Just tons of generic stuff. I got these Pure Boosts right here. Decent price. Not great though, but decent. But mostly generic stuff. The Daily 3.0, what the hell is that? A couple more Pure Boosts right here. I thought these were like the Ultra Boost 5X. Now the Run Falcon 5s, what the hell? Yeah, Adidas just slowly killing itself. I don't know, that's what it seems like. The women's, they got Ultra Boost right there, but it's regular price. And then, yeah, much of the same stuff. I'm talking all that trash. It is pretty packed though, pretty packed. That's a surprise. Haven't stopped by an Asics Outlet in years. What's going on over here? 40% off the clearance section in the back. Yo, look at this. They got Nimbus right here. That's not my size though, is it? No, size 15. What the hell? It's a size 10 right there, bastards. Some Nova Blast 4s right here. This is one of their major running shoes. Supposed to be super legit, super comfy. 120, you get another 40 off on top. Tiger runners right here. Actually got some old school stuff, which they never had. $75. $75, you get another 40 off. Nova Blast in multiple sizes, multiple colorways. And then finally got some Nimbus right here in a size 10. These are supposed to be hella comfy, but yeah, 135, a little high. And I've told you guys, try stuff on. Pretty comfortable, cushioning pretty decent. 10's a little tight. Yeah, pretty comfy. Not as cushiony as the 1080s, but I think it's supposed to have pretty good, what did they call it? Energy return? Not bad. It's $135. You do get another 40% off. That is an amazing value, but one a little bit cheaper. They got the extra wide version right here in a size 8.5. Pretty freaking dope. Maybe I should have been a little more patient instead of getting all those New Balances. Maybe I should have tried some Asics and stuff. I don't know. They got some Kayanos right here. These are supposed to be hella comfy as well. I don't think these are as cushiony as the Nimbus, but I don't know. These are 10.5. These are 140. Another 40 off. I got these Noosas right here. $60 for these right here. Is this the old one or is this the newer one? The 16s are the current ones. These are the Noosa 15s. They're okay. They're not as cushiony as the 1080s or even the Nova Blast. Super light though, super light. I did hear that the formula changed recently, so maybe the 16s are a lot more cushiony. I don't know. Got some pickleball shoes. Everybody seems to be into pickleball all of a sudden. What the hell? Those are down to $80 and then the discount. Got the 2000s right here, GT 2000s, $115. Pretty decent selection in the men's section right here. And the women's sizes, they got a lot of the same stuff. GT 1000s right here. Cumulus right here.
They're a little bit more.
Got the Nimbus. The Nimbus is one that I need eventually, $135. Did check the huge section down there, nothing that I need. Got some Ventures and stuff like that. I think I have some Ventures from like 20 years ago. I like these Noosas, but yeah, they're just not as comfortable as some of the other stuff. And in the displays, most of their stuff, buy one, get one 50% off. They do have certain deals. Oh, look at this Cumulus right here. Limited edition, supposedly, $70. Yeah, most of the other stuff, the Noosas and stuff, like 120, BOGO 50% off. Bunch of the Nimbus, which do seem pretty freaking comfortable. Yeah, that's definitely more than I want to pay. It is MSRP. This one's $10 off, but yeah, you do get that buy one get one 50 off. Got the Kayanos right here. They're 165. BOGO 50 off. Graphic tees 2 for $25. Pretty solid deal on those. I got clearance apparel over here, 40% off, hoodies and stuff like that. They're already marked down, which is pretty dope. $63 and then 40 off on top. I've never really seen any of their apparel, to be honest. So, but they got hoodies, they got running shorts and stuff. They got tights for the women. Pretty thick material, and thank you for those of you women that love to wear these, because us guys, we like to watch. So 40% off all that. Checking the women's section right here. Got some budget Dynabounce, the Excite 11s, GT 1000, 2000s. The Nimbus right here, I'm seeing if they have any Nimbus on sale. Not really. So those were the 27s. These are the 26s. Still not seeing anything crazy. Wait, there is one right here that's $90. Kind of have a feeling it's this one, because this is the only one where I don't see one up top. Or maybe not. That's right there, right? That's that one. Oh wait, that one's $90 as well. So not bad, $90. Normally 160. I'll see if I can find one at Ross or something. I go to a lot of Ross. But I think that's it, you guys. That's it. First trip to the Asics Outlet in years. That's about it. Hot as hell. And I've barely eaten anything today because I'm still dieting. That's why, man. That's why. So I'm gonna grab one of these. This is my meal or my lunch. I don't really drink coffee, but I don't know why I grabbed this. I don't know, but yeah, that's gonna be my lunch. Been out almost all day. Do got protein shakes too. Got some ice right there. I hope this is good. It says mocha flavor. I don't really drink coffee. Oh, we'll find out. Just ran 4 miles. Slowest 4 miles I've ran in a while. Holy crap. I did throw on the New Balance 1080 V14s. They're comfy as hell. The cushioning, amazing. I want to say probably comparable to the Vomeros, the Vomero 18s. I don't know if they're as plush as the Vomero Plus, but we're definitely going to find out, because I'm going to eventually get a pair. I do have my ankle rubbing against the ankle collar, is that what it's called? A little bit uncomfortable. It's only because my ankle's jacked up and I've sprained it so many times, it's like hella swollen. My left ankle is just fine, but hella comfy. Oh man, so much better than the Skechers I was running with. Damn, dude. But yeah, I'm gonna get some more running shoes. I'm gonna get a few different kinds. I'll see what happens, man.